Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 132. We are back. At least I think it is 132. I had to double check. Now it has been a while since we played some Classic WoW. I said this in a video that I did earlier, a Dark Souls video that I did earlier. We took about a solid week off of recording, doing any kind of content, recording anything. I've been doing this channel since I think we started, what was it? January, March, April, May, June? No, I actually think it was August, like last year, maybe something like that. So it's coming up on almost a year, and I haven't really given myself a ton of time off or breaks. And I am, still transitioning into this new job. I've been kind of pulling myself thin, so I said, you know what, let me just give myself a week off, no recording, no nothing. I just got some time to rest and relax, time for me, and it's been good. So had a little break from our regular scheduled programming. Again, this is just kind of like a passion project thing. Not many people even watch my content or my videos, so I'm not really holding myself to a very strict schedule, especially because things have changed. We used to, but things have changed, so, it is what it is. But we should be getting back to a more structured schedule of at least one a night with WoW, our single-player game on the weekends, whatever we're working on. Currently, it's Dark Souls, and then hopefully one other piece of content every Monday, which right now it's Temtem. That one I wasn't able to do this weekend. My buddy Krishan was busy this weekend, but hopefully next weekend we'll be able to get some stuff, and then the following Monday we can have some stuff posted. So, but for now, we've got a quest to take back to Greta Mosshoof in Felwood. I do need to go up and farm some Felpaw, or some rep up in Felpaw Village. We're still not very friendly.
Where would you like to fly to?
With the Timber Hold, and we need to get it to at least neutral. So let's take some time. Let's run up into Felwood. Let's turn this quest in, and then I'll probably run up to Felpaw Village, pause the video as I just manually run up there, so it's not 15 minutes of us just running. And then, we'll resume and we'll kill a bunch of mobs and probably start working in towards Winter Spring at this point. I think that's probably the next bet. I mean, I need to get an ooze sample back down in Ungoro. Like I said, we've got a lot of quests up here in Winter Spring. We've got a few more left here. Feathers for Grazzle. I'm going to go ahead and hide this. It's a repeatable, more for rep. And then we have a strange red key. Search through Jadenar to discover what the blood red key is used for. This is actually in Jadenar, which is here. We'd have to go down under a tunnel system, deep underground, and be in an area where there's a lot of mobs underground. I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just kind of annoying, and it would take a lot of time, so I've kind of been postponing it. But at some point, we probably should try and find this key and figure out what the strange red key is used for. So, other than that, that's all we really have left in Felwood. We weren't able to get the firewater. We killed the runner and it didn't give us the firewater, but we did get the ritual totem. So maybe the runner will be back up and we can try and kill it again, and then this time we'll get the firewater. But Balthamel just hit 60. Congrats to you, brother. Let's unfurl the quest log here and see what we're dealing with here. We've got 13 quests, 4 of them in Felwood, but this is technically in Winter Spring. Sneeze. Okay. Oh, more, hang on. Maybe one more? No. I think I'm good. I'm on the verge of sneezing again. Hang on. Maybe the light will help. There it is. There's the final one. Okay. So, this is more in Winter Spring, as we were saying. This is a quest for the Undercity, which is all the way back in Ongoro. These are the ooze sample that I need. It's a decent cloak, the Chemist's Smock. I like the color. It's a little more survivability. It's 5 extra health, or stamina, I should say, for sacrificing 4 agility. This is one that I'd probably keep in the bank, just in case I feel like I need some more survivability as we keep going. I feel like our agility and our damage is very high. At this point, we're more than double our base agility. So our base agility is 120. We now have a bonus of 129. So we've passed that marker of we are more than our base amount, which is really cool. I think it's the same for no, it's not the same for my stamina. So we have some agility to spare. That's not like a threshold or a marker that we were ever trying to meet or anything like that, or that's like a marker that says like, oh, you do good damage or you're a good rogue or whatever. It's just, you know, it's a cool number. But other than that, really most of these quests here are, they're not real. Like these 2 quests, they say they're in the Blasted Lands, but I don't know. Although you may never find a flawless sphere of Draenthite or Draenithist, you will undoubtedly uncover various imperfect fragments. We never found even one fragment. And if we did find a flawless, we would get the Emerald Encrusted. But I think these 2 quests are just quests that are not really ever going to get completed. But we'll see. They're probably 2 that I should just get rid of and keep the quest space in my journal open for. But Greta. Cleansed water returns to Felwood.
I welcome you, adventurer, and the Emerald Circle welcomes you.
Cleansed water. Ah, I see you've returned, Bale. Good. Did you find Islin in the Barrens? Or do we have to find another way to accomplish our goals?
This should be more than enough water for our purposes. I'm glad to hear that Islin was able to help us. Her strength with the water spirits has always been a strong one. She is also wise, and rare is it that the spirits do not agree with her purpose. The fact that both of them have blessed our task gives me hope that we are on the right path. Now you must return to Jadenar. The braziers are more than likely spread throughout Shadowhold. Douse each of their flames, and the protections the Council has set up will fall for at least a short period of time. I will be waiting for that to happen. When it does, I will look deep within the hold and try to find out who the head of this beast is. Then, and only then, will we see about attacking them directly.
Right, so we need to use the purified moon well water, douse the flames, the 4 braziers of protection within Shadowhold in Felwood, and then return to Greta so she can see who is behind this. So that's going to take us into Jadenar, which is actually good because that will put me in the area where I need to be to get this strange red key anyways. Salve via mining, salve via hunting. Maybess River Breeze. I don't think I have enough via mining yet.
There are plants in Felwood that may be saved from corruption when
Oh, I do.
Cenarian plant salve is applied to them.
If you possess a Cenarian beacon while mining in Felwood, you will be able to see tainted vitriol that corrupts a vein of raw metal. I know how to purify that vitriol and turn it into a reagent that goes into making Cenarian plant salve. You will then use that salve on plants you find in the wild that need saving. If you've collected any tainted vitriol, I'll give you some Cenarian plant salve I have already prepared.
Very well then. Here's some Cenarian plant salve. If you find more vitriol when you mine in Fellwood, remember to hold on to it for me. The more of it you find, the more salve I will be able to make.
I'm just going to hold on to the vitriol for now until I have enough salve to where I know I could cleanse a few plants, I think. Because there's just going to be more things in my inventory that I'm going to kind of take up bag space with, so. I think when we go into Jadenar, I'm going to pop my stamina buff, and then when we come up to Felpaw Village for farming rep again, we'll use the agility buff there. This will help us kill as many as we can within the hour. This will help us stay alive for a quest that seems kind of dicey. Down in a cave, similar to areas like Ashenvale and other like Night Elf cave heavy areas. Nine Monette. Any interest in the Well of Corruption? Sorry, solo player. Good luck. Sorry, brother. I stand alone. We are fighting humanoids in Jadenar, if I remember correctly, so maybe a crippling poison could go hard here, but there's also a few demons, and it's actually further into Jadenar, if I remember correctly. Can I sneak past a lot of these guys? I think I can. I'm gonna hit the pockets as we go up. How to Serve Man, we've read that book many a time. More so pickpocketing for A, boxes, but B, you know, potions, the big potions. Dream foil. Before we actually go down into Jadenar, or at least the tunnels, hey, there's a box. We will eat while we're in stealth and pop on some, frick, some fresh poisons. Go ahead and do it here, I guess, since we got discovered. Let's see if she runs, the Jadenar Guardian. Now, if any of them aren't gonna run, it's gonna be the Guardian, but if the Guardian runs, then we definitely need the Crippling, because we're going to be in a enclosed area where there's a lot of humanoids that could run. Okay, it didn't, but still, I'm going to use a Tender Wolf Steak here, get the 12 stamina on top. And we are going to use Crippling. I don't trust it. Oh, I'm on daggers. Whoops. Hey, there's some blinding powder. 5 blinding powder is huge because I've been using blind quite a bit recently, and I've needed some more powder, so that's really nice. It's a small thorium vein up here. Snag that real quick, and then we'll go down. Little 2-piece, not bad. Now, proceeding forward through Shadowhold, I should probably kill everything that we come across and clear a path consistently through this hold here. I don't want to get ourselves in an area where we're not able to get out, right? So, immediately, we're faced with some fun. Let's go ahead and deal with these hunters real quick. See if I can not use cooldowns here and just take these boys on organically. Okay, gouge missed, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go for a big eviscerate here. 1088, that's a huge crit. Unholy Frenzy, Shadow Bolt, and Summon Imp is what these warlocks have, these Jadenar warlocks. Let's deal with the ad first, and then we're going to pull this warlock back a little bit. Save enough energy to kick that Shadow Bolt. Nice and easy. Get some Rune Cloth. They're humanoids, so we can cannibalize back up. That's nice too. Essence of Pain and the Morning Glory Dew. We'll just go ahead and get rid of both those. What do we have? Dark Weavers as well. Pretty clean. Hey, just a random major healing potion. That's good. That's going to the collection. What do we have here? Someone in a cage that I can't really. I mean, maybe I can help them out, but they don't have a quest or anything for me, so. Hey, Scroll of Agility. Let's just go ahead and use it. And funnily enough, they are humanoid, but they're not running. Even the casters. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to another instant poison on the offhand. Sorry. Okay, Jadenar Legionnaire with the Warlock. We also have they captured Arkno Narin. Strength of Arkno Narin. Whoa, whoa, I was in stealth and I jumped out. Oh, whoops. Give me a second here. We're going to go for the Warlock, cleave down the minion first, and then go for the Legionnaire, I think. We'll switch because the cleave will kill this Warlock anyways, so put the main damage on the Legionnaire at this point. Save one big cooldown with Adrenaline Rush. Just used Evasion and Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry comes back within, no time, and as for 2 minutes in WoW time is like actually a joke, but.
I am all so cold and hungry. My poor friend, I hope you found peace. I can't stand to think about what they could have done to you. You there, please. You have to help me escape. One of them has a key. Can you find it? I know they have it. If you get it, you can help me get out of here. Trey is probably already dead, but there's still time. Please, can you help me?
We'll look for the key, but no promises, elf. More quail. We love that. This is one where I think we're actually going to sap this one. He parried the riposte. That's annoying. Put a nice bleed on. That riposte hits. I love riposte, man. Because if they are a melee class, like if they actually do melee combat, and you can just disarm them for 6 seconds, their damage falls off a cliff. It's crazy. It helps with your survivability so much, and it's only 10 energy. It's your cheapest spell that you have as a rogue. It's crazy. It's such a good ability. It truly is. Alright, the Brazier of Pain. Jump back into stealth just in case something happens. There is 3. Oh, Prince Xavius. Xavalis. Not Xavius. Xavalis. Any books or anything in here that's... We might have a quest later that will want us to take out Prince Xavalis. I like that most of the satyrs have these like different princes that run their clans, and we've seen many of them. A lot of the rare mobs, the rare satyrs, are princes, and we've killed many of the princes, so I just think it's like this cool thing that we're like constantly hunting. Might have to potion here. Yes, we did. That was a little dicey there, boys. Spellcasters, though. Their damage is just insane. That one was a little fun. We've used our potion now, so we need to be very careful until it comes off cooldown. But anyways, yeah, the satyrs, the princes are I like the fantasy of that. Mithril. I'll play it kind of slow until we get our health potion back off cooldown. Kicked her a little early, but eat some quail. Let's see what this enforcer has. I think we're gonna have to go down to get these other two. Looks like down is actually over here. I should be trying to take out all of them though, just for the chance of the strange red key, so we'll continue just, you know, taking them out. I just want to crawl through this area slowly because I just don't want to get overwhelmed or have anything bad happen. Alright, potion's off cooldown. I feel a little safer now. Let's make sure we kick this last second. Put a bleed on. Probably a bad bleed because they were under 35% health. Doesn't really get a lot of value. Distract. Check the pockets. Let the energy come back first before we open up so I can then boom, boom, go for the imp. Kill the imp. Have the energy to kick this the last second. So he wastes a bunch of time. Huge. And there's the key. Blood red key. The key looks tiny enough to fit a small lock. The small red key seems to be made of some kind of bone material. It is heavy in your hand, but appears very fragile. Why would a member of the Shadow Council have such a thing? Perhaps there's something within Jadenar that this strange key unlocks. Search through Jadenar to discover what the blood red key is used for. Surely it's for that elf girl, right? Yeah. Get a little mithril here. Now this section here I might actually try and sneak past, just because I think we're gooning, we're gaming, we're godding. There's another brazier. And there's the other brazier. Okay. So we really just need to clear this room. There's a health potion to make up for what we used. That oozes in the water. Here we go. I should have saved. I'm playing this really poorly, actually. I should have saved that riposte for this enforcer because the warlock was already dead. I should have immediately jumped on the minion faster. I could have kicked something. Whole fight was pretty sloppy, honestly. But I only used Bleed Flurry, so I have my other cooldowns for over here if I need. And we're mostly just trying to get this quest done and get out of here, right? Let's go ahead and cannibalize. Things are going pretty smoothly though so far. 3.5 bars from 58. Just check the pockets of everyone in here real quick, but I don't think I need to kill everyone. I honestly can probably get this brazier without killing either of them. But I should probably just take you out just to... It's a really bad slice and dice though, just because I didn't need 3 points. I could have got away with probably 1 for a fight like that. Oh my god. This character is so incredibly lucky with that right there, bro. That is our second Journeyman's bag, what we just randomly found. That is a 14 slot bag. Those things go for a lot of money. If I could sell things, that is incredible, man. Alright, again, we're going to have to do some bag organization or moving things around the bag. Mostly it's just going to be this, I think. And then I'll probably add another stack of poisons in here or something. Yeah, we'll do that. 1 extra can go there, and then 1 extra can go there. That way it doesn't mess up the feng shui of the bags too much. Well, actually, what if we go... Move these bad boys down, and then I can go... Well... And then something like that, maybe? We'll have to take a look at it later. Either way, though, a second Journeyman's backpack is crazy, bro. So now we have 4 14-slot bags. I don't think a character in the future is going to have better bag luck. Not bad luck. Bag luck. Better bag luck than this character here. We bought our Dark Moonfair bag. We found the Explorer's knapsack. Or we did a quest for this. I think we did a quest for this because it's soulbound. And then we found 2 journeyman backpacks, but we also found like 2 or 3 large knapsacks. I think we found 2 of these. Yeah. And then we still have our deviate hide pack, which is, you know, extra 10 slaughter. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Laminated scale gloves. Did I get rid of my stamina buff and I didn't even use it? I thought it was a drink. Oh, I'm such a noob, bro. I did, and I am just so I don't even want to think about it. I thought it was a drink, and I just fucking dunk. I'm looking back on it now. Oh, bro, I thought it was mana. Oh, guys, you didn't tell me. Whatever, it's fine. We still have our agility essence. We'll use that later. Arco Naran. I begin to wonder if I'll ever escape this cage. It's only a matter of time before they sacrifice me to whatever demons they worship. The monsters.
The key. You found it. Please, give it to me and I can finally escape. Goddess, watch over you.
Rescue from Jadenar.
But as much as it pains me, there is one thing that must be done first. I have to find Trey's sword Lightforge and escape Shadowhold to tell my superiors what's happening here. Can you help me, adventurer? Our equipment isn't far from here, and you've already proven you can survive the path to the top. After we escape, I'll head to Darnassus if you can find my friend Jasir near the Ashenvale border. She was to meet us at the Emerald Circle's camp near there.
Cool.
What do you say, adventurer?
Escort.
Can you help me again?
Escort Arco Naran to where Lightforge and her equipment are being held, and then protect her as you escape Shadowhold. Afterwards, seek out Jasir Moonbow in Felwood to let her know what's happened to her friends. Of course. I'm assuming it's over here. I'm ready, Bale. Let's find my equipment and get out of here. I think I know where it is. Yeah, it's over here by Prince Xavius or whatever. Zavalis. Prince Zavalis. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Don't tell me it's all the way down in the cave, though. Oh, it surely is, isn't it? Alright, guys, buckle up. Oh my, look at this. All these candles. I'm sure they're used for some terrible ritual or dark summoning. We best make haste. They are pretty cool candles. Surely we're gonna have some mobs join us at some point here soon. Is her gear down here with the other cage, maybe? We're gonna have to deal with this room anyways, so probably go on the Darkweaver. You'll pay for what you've done to Trey, Jadenar Legionnaire. Watching her health, she's okay. Let's deal with this guy first. We'll let her tank one, and now we'll jump on. Let's get a 2-point slice and dice here. We don't need much more than that. She actually hits kind of hard. You kept me in that cell for too long, monster. Big crits, man. All this agility, I'm critting like crazy. Oh, we gotta go all the way in? Oh, come on, bro.
You
I didn't know your gear was going to be... Yeah, so I have to get you all the way in, get your gear, get you all the way out. Probably take you halfway down to Ashenvale. Big riposte. There's some more quail to make up for the quail that we've used. Ah, shit, I had a bleed on me. There, over there. Oh, it's in this box, huh? Easy there, girl. You're nuts. You're actually throwing, by the way. Hey, another major healing potion. We're getting pretty lucky with things tonight, honestly. I don't need the bleed anymore. Alright, get your things, come on. I'm gonna heal up. Hopefully she puts gear on, that'd be sick. Strength of Arco Naran. Oh shit! All I need now is a golden lasso. Oh, it's like a Wonder Woman reference. Die, demon dogs. Oh, let's see how strong she is. You will not stop me from escaping here, Legionnaire. Okay, she's not as strong as she might seem, but I'm gonna let her duke it out for a second here. I don't have my AoE though. Let's try and zerg one down here real quick.
Health warning.
I'm gonna, just in case they have a execute, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the potion. I don't trust it, so. Fresh stamina buff. Hopefully she'll give me a second here to just eat. Just chill, Arco. If you go too crazy, you're on your own here. Should probably throw fresh poison on too. Now poison is on, I mean potion is on cooldown, so we need to you know, respect that. Oh jeez. I'm actually just gonna open up. I can't get behind him without fear of pulling this Legionnaire too and making it a little more annoying than I need to. I'd rather just take this slow. She has a holy fire? She's like a melee priest. This is crazy. This is so sick. I wonder if this is a reference to like a Wonder Woman comic episode or something where demons had her trapped and she escapes or something. Because clearly there was a Wonder Woman reference with the golden lasso. And I'm guessing her name might be some kind of like, maybe that's like Wonder Woman's original planet or something, I don't know. Or maybe it's just an elvish name, but I'm not very knowledged on like comic book things or superhero like lore. I like that stuff to a small degree, but I'm not like, you know, a diehard fan or crazy about it, but hopefully she'll go this way and I can... Nope, of course not. But I can bring him to her. Yeah, she has a holy fire, that's so cool. I wish that you could play as a class like her. This like two-handed melee priest. I mean, that's basically a paladin, I guess, like a ret paladin, but I feel like this is cooler than a ret paladin. Really, I think what I'm trying to say is ret paladins need holy fire. Why did I bleed that? You're dead anyways. Some more quail to make up for all the quail that I'm eating. Oh, this one respawned on her, I think. 2-point slice will be just fine. Don't even need to... I might as well bleed here, I guess. Got the interrupt there, that's nice. Not gonna be able to get this one, but we'll get the kill before he gets it off, so. Try and pull this back before she grabs these. Oh, I think she got him. Fuck. That is not good. I don't have eviscerate. She's gonna, or I mean evasion. She's gonna have to hold those for a second. This might be a bad angle here. I'm gonna have to use a big potion. Deal with the imps first. Okay, we managed this. Whew, it was a little dicey, I'm not gonna lie. I knew her aggro range was gonna grab them. She's only level 48, they're 54, so her aggro range is just like... Oh, she's gonna take everything in here. We have evasion for this next one. We used a big potion, unfortunately. Let's check our... How many do we have in our bank? 3, so that would have been a full stack. But that's okay, you know, I feel like that potion was crucial there. God, there's even more backup now. Let's see if I can grab this guy and just pull it back. 3, come on, man. Okay. Use a big bomb here. Try and not use my evasion and just space out my cooldowns. Let her tank this, because she's doing fine. Immediately into the quail, because she's going to keep going and pull that hunter, but I'll let her fight for a second. Hopefully she just doesn't pull the others. If she pulls the others, oh my god, you... Oh, she didn't grab them though. Wait a second. I need you to back up. Why don't you come over here with me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, he mind controlled her for a second, but... You alright? That was scary. I really thought she pulled all 3 of them. I was gonna be so upset at her, honestly. Overall, Shadow Hold, it's been okay. We're not out that yet though, so. I should be pulling things ahead of her if I can, and getting them pulled back to her in safe locations. Scroll of Strength. Like, this would be a nice one to get ahead of time, because if she walks too far up, then all of a sudden we're fighting 2 hunters and a Dark Weaver. But now, we'll just fight the Dark Weaver, get a chance to get our health back, and then fight 2 hunters. She can tank one, I can tank the other. Free fight. 3 minutes left on my agility. I'm just going to go ahead and pop the strength scroll on myself here. I'll let her grab the aggro, and I'll get the one that she doesn't get, which is this one. She should be fine. More than fine, honestly. We get a garrote, we get a rupture. Yeah, she's still fine. Now we can jump in and help her. She barely took any damage. We took more damage than her. Get a bleed on it. She should Holy Fire. That's on cooldown a bit. There we go. 23 corrupted soul shards. I'll get ahead of her a little bit. Start eating up here. That way we kind of do things efficiently. She's walking. We're eating. Now we're caught up. Oh, I'm an idiot. I overfilled my drink. So now I have a mess here. Frick. Frick, frick, frick. Not a good time to be doing this either, because I'm in the middle of an escort quest that I don't want to fail. Like I said, let's let her tank one. I'll tank the other. She should be fine. I'm going to try and get this up as well. Talk about added chaos. We're okay though. 2 birds, 2 birds. Maybe 6 birds here. Okay. You alright? You alright? There we go. There we go. Ah, fresh air at last. I never thought I'd see the day. Betrayer. Uh-oh. What was that? Trey? Trey? Oh, it's an elite. Oh, shit. Spirit of Trey Lightforge. I'm gonna go ahead and evasion. Shadow resistance reduced by 100. Kicked it. Bombed him. He's dead. No, my friend. What's happened? This is all my fault. And she's gone. Just like that. Jassir is back in town, so... we have 12 minutes left tonight. I think with the time that we have left, I'm not going to have a ton of time to farm, but... Yeah, I'll probably just head back to town, I think, and put some things up in the bank. Maybe even just turn in some of these corrupted soul shards, because I have so many. We don't have much time though. I basically have 10 minutes left tonight, and it will take me about 10 minutes to get up here, so I think for the time we'll spend 5 minutes running back to Jassir and Greta. We'll listen to their quest text, and I'll probably... Damn it, I jumped on the tree. I mean, if I run back to Splinter Tree, then I kind of want to go to Orgrimmar real quick and just drop some stuff off, because my bags are full. Like, I could put up the knapsack, I could put up, I guess my level 60 package for now, and I could take it back out at 59. Yeah, I don't know. About 13k from leveling up, so I don't think we're going to get it here. No, that's only what, 11? So next time we play, we should hit 58, which should be tomorrow afternoon. And it'll probably start with me grinding some rep until we hit neutral with Timber Mall, so we can travel through the Timber Mall hold without any issues. We can talk to some of the Timber Mall Furbolgs, get some new quests. We'll try and figure out how to get up to Moonglade. We'll talk to Rabin, see what's going on up here, get the flight path as well. Head into Winter Spring, finally start this area. This is like one of my favorite areas in the game. We'll do all of Winter Spring that we can, and by what I mean by can is, no difficult elite quests, anything that's going to get us killed. But there is a good bit of regular quests here, it seems. And then, like we've talked about before, Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands, West and East. I think it's West first and then East, but yeah, West and then East. And then Silithus, I think, is the order. But I also need to go to Tallow Thornhoof and turn this quest in. So actually I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn these two in. I'm going to run down to Splinter Tree, post, fly. We'll pause the video while we fly. We'll turn this quest into Tallow, or Thallow, and that'll get us level 58, and then I'll hearth back to Splinter Tree. That'll put our hearth on cooldown, so by the next time we play, it'll be off cooldown, and it'll get us back to our resting area. So, let's talk to Jasir first.
Hello, adventurer. I am Jesser Moonbow. I've come from Darnassus seeking two friends who came looking for signs of the Shadow Council in Fellwood.
Oh.
It seems those vile
I know about
creatures who
you.
claim responsibility for much of the Orcish race's suffering seeks to regain some of its power. My two friends went looking in Jadenar to prove one way or the other what was happening. I expected them to be here when I arrived, but now they are days late.
I'm wondering if... Did possibly that Night Elf kill Trey Lightforge? Is that his name? The human that ran after her? I'm wondering. He said he screamed betrayer, and I was wondering if that was like a corrupted, like, image of his former self, or but if that was really his spirit haunting her, so to speak. Him shouting betrayer. I wonder if she accidentally killed him, or they used kind of like some kind of manipulation or mind control to like manipulate her to kill him.
You were the one who helped Arco escape? I'm so glad you found me. She passed by here not too long ago on her way to Darnassus. She had Lightforge in tow and wouldn't even take time to speak to the druids to be healed. She said it was far too urgent. But she did tell me about your encounter with Trey's spirit. What a terrible fate for a Knight of the Silver Hand. She didn't show it, but I know it's tearing her up inside, the thought of losing one of her closest friends.
Damn.
She would like to pretend that she's fine. She'd love for me to think that she's strong enough to deal with all of this on her own, but I know better than that. Trey's death and hearing the torture he was put through is going to haunt her for a long time, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. But we can give her some peace. Adventurer, return to Shadowhold, kill Trey's torturer, and find his remains. There is no reason we can't tie off all these loose ends while Arconarin mourns in her own private way.
Arconarin, okay. So return to Jadenar and kill the succubus Rakaya before finding the remains of Trey Lightforge. You will receive the remains of Trey Lightforge. Right.
Farewell.
Greta? Dousing the flames of protection.
I was able to see you with my spells as soon as the last brazier's flames died. Well done, adventurer. I learned a few things before the Shadow Council's warlocks were able to recast their spells. Hopefully it will be enough. For now, rest. I will tell you what I've learned in a moment.
Right. A final blow.
Unfortunately, I see the only way to stop this threat to Fellwood is a frontal attack. There are no other ways into Shadowhold, and I have no means to teleport you inside. The straight path down to the bottom is the only way, and I also know who you should seek out. His name is Felden, Shadow Lord Felden. He is the mortal in power down below. He is the head of the serpent. Kill him and his 2 succubus servants and return to me. Feldan is the one making pacts with the Legion. He must be stopped.
So Felden as the actual Shadow Lord down below in Shadowhold inside of Jadenar that is making the deals. He's got 2 succubus henchmen, Mora and Salia. We need to kill all 3, get their heads, and return. And we get the Blight Leather gloves. These things are probably going to be the gloves that we'll have all the way up till 60. Very, very good. We gain a ton more armor, almost 20 more armor. We lose 2 strength, but we gain 4 agility and 8 stamina. So 80 more health, 4 more agility for 2 strength, and we get 20 some odd additional armor. Huge. Very, very good. The belt is crazy too. Wow. That's a really good belt for everyone that can wear that. This is also a pretty decent belt for casters. It's okay. The 10 int and spirit is nice, but the agility's, you know, okay too for casters. But these are quests that we are going to worry about tomorrow. As we'll probably log on, do these, get Raikaba and get the retribution for Trey, get the head of Shadow Lord Felden and his 2 succubus minions, come out, come farm that rep, turn all these in, probably be done with Felwood at that point, go start Winter Spring. Look at how close. Literally 100 experience out of 100. 193 out of 1, so 2,000 away. Like four mob kills and we would level up, but we have a quest to turn in at Tallow or Thallow, Thornhoof, so we might as well fly down here real quick. I'll pause as we fly, which is, you know, great. I can go flip over the laundry real quick, and we'll turn that in, hearth back, wrap it up for tonight, and continue on tomorrow. Get rid of the morning. Keep all this. We'll sell those. Ugh. Felwood not having an inn. Any zone that doesn't have an inn is always kind of obnoxious to me now. And to have one flight path? The whole zone? Brother. Like, I always had Felwood on kind of like the more lower end of the tier list as far as like if I had to put all the zones in tier lists, but you know, this playthrough has helped me kind of push it up a couple spots because I've learned what's going on in Felwood and like the actual lore and the story and the vibe. I dig it. I do dig it. It is cool. It's just not designed great. At least for the Horde. It's very obnoxious to like play this zone. But it's a corrupted forest, so like I feel like it's kind of fitting and it's kind of supposed to. And that helps lessen the annoyance of it, I feel like. When I'm like, well, it is like a Caelid, if you've played Elden Ring, kind of zone that's like, once was a lush forest, we've talked about it before, but it was like once a lush forest that has like succumbed to a corruption. We're trying to figure out what that corruption is, what's causing it. And it's like this disease-ridden zone, so like of course it's like a disease, it's a pain, right? It's like it's not going to be fun to navigate or easy to navigate. It's very harsh and corrupt, but that doesn't mean I can't bitch about it a little bit. Come on now. Oh. I put my heating blanket on my bed and I'll turn it on before I go to bed. And I turned it on before I started doing this recording. Now my cat is sprawled out on it. He loves when I put that heating blanket on. He sprawls out. We're at 131.99, almost 132 gold. We have so much gold, man. Nothing to spend it on. outside of our skills. At 58, we're getting ambush and sprint. And then at 60, we are getting instant poison, rupture, stealth. And at that point, all of the money that we have left over, I'm probably just going to spend on trying to get every skill. We should be able to buy all of our skills, honestly, and still have, like, I'd guess 50 to 70 gold left over. And that'll just kind of be the, icing on top. I can't send that gold to the next character. I can't really do anything with it, so. And like I said, once we hit 60, this character's kind of going on the shelf. We might do a few more things at 60 as far as, like, finish up some loose ends with quests. Maybe get some skills up to maxed out. But for the most part, I kind of like the imperfections in maybe we didn't get our thrown all the way up or our unarmed all the way up. We only get it to 282, or unarmed only gets to 250 or 225, or maybe on the next character they will have their unarmed skill all the way up, or it's just. But for the rogue, it might be a little different, where in my own spare time I spend some time trying to, like, get things where I want them. Like, I might, when I have a day off, if I'm just chilling with some friends and I don't have anything to play, I might just get my fishing up. Like, I might just log on to this character, not record it, and hit the fishing and try and get to 300, or go beat on some low-level boars and get my bows up, or my maces up, or my guns up, or whatever. Just for me. I wouldn't record any of that stuff. But for the most part, I kind of want to just hit 60. Maybe do up to 5 episodes max at 60 with this character after, and I would call it like 60 the finale, and then maybe like bonus episodes for the rogue or whatever after 60. Just 5 bonus episodes if we did something like maybe we took an attempt on princess, or finished up some loose ends with some quests or whatever. But I'm probably going to have most of that stuff either taken care of before, or we're just not going to do it. Like, I'm still on the fence about princess. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do it, if I'm being honest with you. It's just too risky. We did the whole chain. It'd be cool to get it done, but ideally I'm a little too nervous about it. I don't want to lose the character. So, but all that stuff, I'm going to try and have it done by the finale, and we just hit 60. The finale is one long episode. We'll wrap it up, and then on the next time that we play WoW, we'll be starting the next character, which we've talked about before, is going to be the Night Elf Druid. After this character, we might take a break and go to another MMO. We've been thinking Star Wars. Give that a try. I might do it. I might actually do that, and then we'll come back and continue on with the characters. I might wait because we wanted to play some other Star Wars games before them, but either way, yapping at this point. I'm going to pause, and we will resume when we get to Feralis. So I'll see you guys there in just a second. Alright, gamers. We have just touched down in Camp Moyahe. Well, I thought we could pick up more roast quail there, but we can't. Let's talk to Tallow. Let's go ahead and hit level 58.
Listen to the stories of an elder, adventurer. I have many to speak of.
The strength of corruption.
It sounds from your descriptions as if the creatures show a mindless ferocity. Stay alert, adventurer. It would be in your best interest to learn more of the corruption. Always know your enemy.
That was very wise, Tallow. And that's level 58 right there. Let's spend this combo point, or sorry, talent point, and get our final level in Master of Deception. Bing, bing, bing. There we go. And now our final 2 points of the game are going to be in Elusiveness. Get our Vanish and Blind cooldown down. But for now, let's go ahead and hearth. We are level 58, guys. 58. 2 more levels. We are almost there, man. 2 more levels. We have 4 zones to get through. Will we hit 60 before those 4 zones? Probably. I would like to at least see most of all the zones on this character, so that's one of those things where those 5 bonus episodes might come in. If we hit level 60 in the Western Plaguelands and we don't even get to the Eastern Plaguelands, I'll probably do some bonus episodes and go do some of those quests in the Eastern Plaguelands and Silithus and stuff, and try and just at least see the basic story of what's going on in those zones, wrap the character up, and then we'll move on to the next character. Because we've basically done every zone with this character, so at this point, we might as well do them all, you know what I mean? And we only have 4 left, like I said, so. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, actually, let's log out first. We're going to call it there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.